Today we're talking about the rolled gold pretzel sticks redesign. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks now at this point. To start off, we're going to be talking about how the brand is positioned right now. It's a very friendly brand. It's a very well-known company. Frito-Lay created this many years ago. It's had many logo redesigns. The packaging has changed a couple of times by now. It goes and shows all of their ads are very fun and almost childish, but they have some kind of quality that still appeals to adults. So wanted to keep that. Our current packaging uses way too much ink. It doesn't even have an actual viewing window that's just printed on picture of pretzel sticks on there. There's ink everywhere. It's honestly annoying to look at. The space is not used very well. It's very inefficient. About 1/8 of it is completely useless, just as a way of protecting the pretzels. But regardless, you're going to have broken pretzels. It's a very flimsy design. It's a very thin plastic. It's not going to protect your pretzels from really anything. And neither is the air. The storage of it is also incredibly difficult to deal with. It's difficult to store to ship out, and it's also difficult to store in the pantry. It's difficult to store in the store. It's just overall not a good design. The plastic is just an obvious one. Plastic is just not really acceptable anymore. It's still used, but we really should be going away from it, and that's what we're planning on doing. So these are the first initial designs. We're going to go with either a glass or a craft paper or even a thicker cardboard alternative. For the craft paper one, we were thinking of taking a sort of goldfish appearance to it with the little foldable top. But we also wanted to add an extra level of airtight by adding a small little wire covered in like a thin film of maybe paper that allows it to be protected, and then having that to keep it airtight, or even doing the glass alternative, which was possibly going to be a smaller batch, almost gourmet in it, and it was going to be very reusable. It's going to be easy to remove any stickers that we place onto it. We would have added incentives, maybe that you could have returned the glass to us and somehow gotten some kind of reward for it. Weren't really dead set on anything. Another one we were thinking of was the thicker cardboard, maybe doing a gourmet sampler box where we had variety of flavors on it. Not an overly large one, just an easy to stack container. We were thinking about looking at possible patterns on the outside, but we thought that would be a bit too busy to deal with. We were maybe thinking of how are we going to draw people in more to our new design. And it's going to be possibly showing off, the wheat benefits. Like how is this going to help me? We were finalizing what the product was going to look like. It was going to be one of these cardboard tubes. We were also thinking about what setting do we want to see this product in. We thought that we figured out we would have it be, a break time as it was before, as break time snack, while still keeping it more on the upper middle class end of things. This was just the finalizing of the product packaging, what it's going to look like. And then we were messing around with, placement, like what are we going to exactly have on these packaging, on this cardboard tube, where are we going to place the logo, how big is the logo going to be, are we going to stress the fact that it's pretzel sticks, are we going to stress the flavor, what flavors are we going to have, how do we want to show the flavors exactly, maybe have a small banner with the flavor on there, or maybe an image of the actual product on there. We ended up going with the green jalapeno design due to the fact that it's very simple. It has nice bright colors. It draws in attention against that craft paper. And not only is this shape unique, even just the pop out of the colors is nice and satisfying. We ended up going with a very spicy type of flavoring rather than going the sweet route. We thought that it would also help to stick out against other gourmet pretzels within the field. we stuck with the wheat benefits as a draw-in. We were experimenting more with how do we want to show these icons, how do we want to show that it's recyclable. Um, the stickers on the top are safety seals, so you can be assured that your product is has been transported perfectly and nobody has had access to it within it. It's not tampered with in any way. At the bottom, we have a small heat scale that goes and shows how much damage would it do to your stomach. Um, we thought that that would be a good way to show intensity for those who want something spicy but not extremely spicy. This was just the finalized dimensions. We were showing off, this new logo that we decided to come up with that better suits the way that our new packaging looks rather than the previous design. We were showing off how big, everything was in scale. Everything was pretty large, easy on the eyes to look at. Nothing was overly small or difficult to read. And then here we're just looking at advertisements. It still has to be looked, has to be finalized. Um, just overall, I'm very happy with where this project is at this point. It's still a work in progress, and I think that we can do better. We can do good. We can make this into a very good new packaging. Thank you.